I'm writing about resilience for my parenting book, and I was talking to somebody on Substack just in comments about resilience, and they said they're really not a fan because it really puts the onus on the individual to be like resilient against everything. And this was somebody with a PhD who actually works in stress physiology, and it occurred to me that a lot of people don't really know about resilience as it is defined in the psychological literature now. Like a lot of people's impression of it, I think, is kind of this grit type thing, or that there's characteristics or things you have to do for yourself to become resilient. But in fact, for many many years now, we've thought of resilience more as a sort of framework, as in there's lots of different ways in which you can be resilient, but lots of things that can improve your resilience, and an entire support structure that helps you to be resilient against adversity in your life. And that starts from, at a genetic level all the way to a societal level. So this idea that resilience is something that is on you to have to get through stuff is not correct. There's entire structures that should be in place to help you to be resilient. And if you don't have some of those things in some areas, maybe structurally, societally, within your family, within your friendship support network, if you are lacking one of those areas, you can then find more support from another area. So there's a couple of kind of interchangeable aspects. There's many, many ways to be resilient, and depending on what it is you're being resilient against as well. So we talk about it as if, going through one specific trauma is the same as many, many years of trauma, or being in, for example, war. Those are all very different things. So when we talk about resilience, it's generally in terms of, are you able to manage in that specific situation given all of these circumstances? And that's really how we're trying to kind of operationalize resilience, rather than just saying, oh, you're able to bounce back from like this problem that you had